So we'll walk them up into our catch pen on the end, and we'll pick up the birds one at a time, do our necessary identification on the bird, band the bird, and release it.
What'd you get?
Yeah!
We've been in the waterfowl game for over 30 years.
That's a stud.
We're waterfowlers making gear for waterfowlers. Come join us as we travel the world and hunt waterfowl. This is The Last Pass.
The magnitude of Jack, like any pioneer in his day, I mean, Jack had this wild idea, this wild theory that birds migrated. Before Jack, the study of bird migration didn't really happen. And what happened with Jack, Jack is known as the father of conservation, simply because he was really the first person to really link not only people's roles and people's responsibilities in conserving nature and helping our environment, but he was really the first to incorporate hunting practices as a method of conservation.
So like I say, we try to feed about 2,500 to 3,000 bushels a year now. And I'll show you back here where we grow that on site. Our thing here is to more or less encourage migration. We're not here to hold birds in the fact that we want them to be non-migratory waterfowl. We want them to migrate. So we encourage the birds to move on. We like this to be just a stopping point, and that's how Jack Miner originally set us up, was we were just a stopping point. They could stop, rest for a few weeks, and then move on again. Back here is our Jack Miner catch pen. This pen is the same design that Jack Miner used. We've changed it up over the years in the fact that now it has steel instead of wooden posts. We now use fish netting on the walls instead of weld wire, just for the safety of the ducks and geese that fly into it. So how this works is we bait underneath our net every night and every morning. And every night we'll go back into the trees and we'll sit and wait. If we get the correct number of birds under there, and sometimes it's 30 birds if it's early in the season. If it's late in the year, we might wait for 100 birds because it's so heavy and so hard to reset. And we sit in the trees, and there literally is a cable that goes underground. And then if you get enough birds under there without spooking them accidentally, you pull the cable and the sides fall down like an old squirrel box. So the sides fall down and hold the birds inside. And because our trap doesn't come straight down, the injuries to the birds are very minimal. Once we have them caught in there, we bring down a local school, Jack Miner Grade School, as well as numerous volunteers, and we'll walk them up into our catch pen on the end, and we'll pick up the birds one at a time, do our necessary identification on the bird, band the bird, and release it. Jack Miner has been looked up to as one of the pioneers in banding. He was the first one to complete a band from start to finish. And so we've been looked upon a long time in regards to our research, and we've had many universities come to us and look for answers in regards to different things. So yeah, it's quite usable stuff.
What makes the Jack Miner band so beloved in the hunting community is, frankly, there's not a lot of them. There's only a few hundred bands that are released every year, and that's why they're so beloved in the hunting community.
So this is the Jack Miner dining room. Many people from Henry Ford to Ty Cobb were here to eat and enjoy the company of the Jack Miner family. Jack Miner enjoyed talking to just about anybody that came through the front gates here at the sanctuary. And he also enjoyed traveling and did many guest appearances in many locations, invited people back to the sanctuary. We've done our best to recreate this dining room the way that it was originally set up. One of the places he liked to entertain the best was this room that he referred to as the tea room. And on the sanctuary, anybody that came in around 3 o'clock, just before 3, Jack Miner would invite them in here to sit. And once they got in here to sit, Jack Miner could entertain them with the front pond view. They often talked about conservation. They talked about their families, their friends, and other things that were going on in the world at the time. So this is one of his favorite spots where he could learn about the people that visited Jack Miner's. as well as he could learn about their concerns, and he could also do the best he could to teach them what he knew about migration from his banding, what he knew about his ages of being a kid and growing up without formal schooling, and what he knew about his love for religion, as well as his love for waterfowl at the sanctuary. So as we head this way is the family room. In the family room, there's a fireplace. The unique thing about the fireplace is most of the banding at the sanctuary was done fall and into early spring. Back then, most of the heat came out of the fireplace. So often you see pictures of Jack Miner sitting in front of his fireplace with his big anvil, his ball-peen hammer, and his stamps as he individually stamped out each duck and goose band prior to them going on. A very time-consuming job, and a very job done with love, and the fact that it took so many hours to produce that. Heading this way, going back to some of the famous people Jack Miner met, is the Ty Cobb room. And the Ty Cobb room is very important to us because Ty Cobb played a very influential part at the Jack Miner Bird Sanctuary in the fact that we have a baseball diamond here now named after Ty Cobb where kids play baseball. And he was a fellow hunter of Jack Miner. They hunted moose together. They also hunted deer together. So over here in the corner, we have a commemorative display of Ty Cobb, of him hunting with Jack Miner, of some of his baseball equipment, and numerous pictures.
Okay, so the relationship between Jack and Henry may seem unlikely, but if you understand anything about Henry Ford's later years, you will know that he became incredibly nostalgic for the past. He sets his sights on this guy who is living his life of a previous time, of a previous period. So on the story of the Victrola that you see here, Henry was on his way back to Detroit one evening, and he had a few of his assistants with him, and on his way out, he tapped them on the shoulder, and he asked them to correct this problem that he saw in Jack's house. Although Jack was living primitively, he was living in silence as far as Henry was concerned. And so the assistants went downtown Kingsville, picked up a Victrola, set it all up, and we recently had another historian in here who specifically focuses on Victrola, that is his scope of history, and he gifted us with what he predicts may have been the very first record that Jack would have heard on his brand new Victrola. So we'll just make sure it's all wound up.
My name's Kim Lewis. I'm born and raised in Kingsville, Ontario. That's a little spot about 25 miles south of Windsor, Ontario. I'm 73 years old, born in 1949, and Jack Miner has three sons, Manly and Jasper and Ted. Ted's son John was a very, very well-known, I guess you'd call famous guide. He brought all kinds of people in, most of them from the United States, down to Kingsville area where they on various areas hunted ducks and geese. As far as I know, I started with John in the early 60s. And when I was very, very young. And then when I got to be later on in the 60s, I guided for John in and around the Kingsville area, mainly for duck hunting and some goose hunting. And it was a thriving business, a thriving time. Miners at that point in time had hundreds to thousands of people coming on a regular basis. The lineups with the older vehicles, now when I look at the pictures, were 2 miles long to get into the Miner Bird Sanctuary, and the area was inundated with geese.
Hey, what's going on? It's Mario from Final Approach. As we travel across the United States, Canada, and even Europe, our great partner Federal Ammunition is with us. They have everything from Speed Shock to Black Cloud up to TSS and they have a new duplex load called Ultra Steel. Woo! That might be on your next hunt. Go to federalpremium.com, look up what you need for your hunt wherever you are and what you're chasing, and they're gonna have you covered.
She's got the other one. So burn. You got a bottom here.
You gotta start.
We'll cut some tall ones and we'll stick them right in the dirt. So
Right
we'll
around
3D,
us, yeah.
we'll 3D right around us.
So we can do that.
Yep, 100%.
And worst case Ontario, we just move back if the first flocks are
Yeah.
short stopping us or not liking it. Then
I mean, we're lucky we got lots of leaves and trees. So, yeah. The back I'm not worried about. The front looks killer. And then let's just pot it out.
Guys, you gotta kill that bird.
Yeah. Chrissy, you can get up and smash this when you're up.
nice shot.
He couldn't figure it out.
Well, he was just.
It's darker than.
That's a eggshell baby, I think. We got everything set. We actually just had a single do it, so we just started. So it's legal. They should fly in about 20 minutes or so. That's what we've been seeing here. That's what T's been seeing. So Tristan's the guy helping us out and doing everything. So yeah, we got everything potted out a little more on the silhouettes. So it should be a little bit better. We're waiting for some wind. It should be at our back. We're up on a tree line on kind of a fence row, and it kind of dips down and goes. So we're hoping it's going to be right at our back or a little off our right corner. So as the birds start working, we should get them here or straight up the gut. So we're just gonna dig in, swat some skeeters, and hope for the best. Thank you.
Oh, you brought the classics.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
Coming back hard.
Right over the fucking top.
Christy, get him. Again. That's it. That's it. Oh, he hooked out the back like somebody had a chain on him and just pulled him, because he just jerked and coming this way.
A mosquito whispering in my ear.
Oh, what did it say?
It said, "Don't mess with it."
That was it. I'm done. Jacking shells out. I'm done.
You just get burnt?
No. She just. That was pretty good. She said, a mosquito just whispered in my ear. And I was like, well, what did it say? She said, don't miss.
You
know.
Well, I'm surprised we've seen this many so early.
Right. So.
Yeah, right here, guys, real close, coming over their field. Another loner.
Oh, really?
Kill it.
Kill it, Cobb.
Kill it. Kill it. Right there. Right there.
Woo! Yeah, you might have to get out. You're going to have to get out and pheasant flush. Don't miss.
Creep them.
I hear geese.
Hey, more.
Do you hear that?
Somewhere.
Kill him.
Oh, broke his wing.
I got him.
Oh, he's going.
Tackle him! God, that dog's quick.
He's fast.
Yeah, good boy.
You get a treat. That was pretty quick, bro. I'll give you that.
Because I got my sport Crocs on.
Oh, you got
Did you put him in four-wheel drive?
You got him in 4? Well,
Actually, the four-wheel drive broke off him, so no.
see, like you don't even have 4 low or 4 high. You got nothing.
I got nothing.
Holy.
Yeah, bro. See, he doesn't even have
This
no.
one does, but she's in 2-wheel.
Oh yeah. See, you can't put if you put one in 4-wheel, you keep pulling to the right.
Look how much traction we got on her.
Your left shoulder.
Look at that. Are you kidding me? You kidding me?
Kill him. Kill him. Nice job. Nice. There's another flock coming from the left. 2 flocks coming from the left. Another flock from the left coming. Okay, I'm leaving. We should have shot him at that last cross, I guess. Just because our wind's dead again.
If it was this easy, everybody'd do it.
It sounded like to the loner right out front coming in. He's locked up already. Right out front.
Kill him, Christie.
Oh!
I can grab.
Another loner.
You got another one coming?
Oh, he's...
Chris, you guys. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
I think we need to open the chokes up.
Yes.
Prime footage right there.
Look at it. It's for the shot.
Nice.
I'm surprised that second one didn't keep coming.
I know.
That was weird.
I'll take 1 out of 2 over 0.
Well, sure,
though.
but I would have thought for sure
I
one's
thought-
coming, the
yeah.
other one's just coming too.
He knew better.
Correct.
Are you kidding me?
What'd you get? Yeah! Nice! Now you got to give up your other ones.
We had a single come in. He started sliding off the right side and sit some on the right edge. Mario told me to take him. Dumped him right in the brush and spent the last 15-20 minutes digging through thorns to find him. But it was definitely worth it.
Right on. Nice shooting. Beauty. Beauty, eh? That's a beauty, Clark. That's a beauty, Clark.